Good morning, Pastor Brian here with a chapter a day Bible study. We are working through the book of Psalms. Today we will be reading Psalm 11 together. As always, I'll be reading from the Common English Bible. As we read through the psalm, think about what kind of psalm it is in the different types of psalms that we discussed in the early chapters of the different psalms. So here we are with Psalm 11. I have taken refuge in the Lord. So how can you say to me, flee to the hills like a bird, because the wicked have already bent their bows. They've already strung their arrows. They are ready to secretly shoot those whose heart is right. When the very bottom of things falls out, what can a righteous person possibly accomplish? But the Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord. His throne is in heaven. His eyes see. His vision examines all of humanity. The Lord examines both the righteous and the wicked. His very being hates anyone who loves violence. God will rain fiery coals and sulfur on the wicked. Their cups will be filled with nothing but a scorching hot wind, because the Lord is righteous. He loves righteous deeds. Those whose heart is right will see God's face. That is the end of Psalm 11, a rather short psalm today. But what did you hear? What did you like? What didn't you like? What stuck out to you? One of the things that really stuck out to me is that, it talks about God being in his holy temple, and then that his throne is in heaven, and that his eyes see, and this is verse 4, and his vision examines all of humanity, and that God looks at both the righteous and the wicked, and hates the ones that are doing violence. I just think it's a good reminder that, no matter where we are or what happens in this life, that God is around. And the psalmist, David, as this one is attributed to, like many of them are, says, I've taken refuge in the Lord. That is where David goes when David feels surrounded from the wicked with their bows and their arrows and all of them trying to get at him, which is something that he talks often about, as we've already seen in just these 11 Psalms that we've gone through. But again, no matter what kind of foes we face, and David had many physical foes in his life because of what he did to unite the kingdom, but there's so many different kinds of foes that we ourselves face in this world, and especially in the world right now. And so I just encourage you to remind yourselves, myself included, that God is our refuge. And that when things are surrounding us, wicked, evil things, that we look to God and we know that God is the one who sees and examines and knows what is in us. And if we have that sense of what we're doing is right and we are following what God has called us to do and to be in this life, then we should never fear being examined by God, and to know that God will protect us because God is righteous and he loves the good deeds that we do. And so let us all set our faces on God so that we can continue to follow in God's step, and more specifically for us, in Christ's path. So what did you hear? What did you like the most? What kind of psalm do you think this one is? Write it down. Share it with a friend, share it with us. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and God bless.